Hello, hello. This is the My Artifact episode number 2960. Today's date is 14th of December 2023. It's almost like a morning at 9:29 p.m. All right. So, what exactly happened? Okay, let's talk about the project. So, let's talk about what is exactly project. Okay, yesterday I completed my project. I upload my project, but the project is not really going really well. What's the problem? I think that na कि usually I make a video about the Hotel Renovator. That game is not actually trending. Okay, so I tag my gameplay as an interior design because Hotel Renovator is a kind of a little bit of part of interior design, and interior design is a high trending topic. So I tag as an interior design, and didn't really work out. Okay, then I changed the tag to Hotel Renovator. Didn't really happen. As also yesterday I upload shorts about the Hotel Renovator, but the short is become really worse. Yeah, like I didn't really like the shorts, but the video I liked really well. At this moment I have only 7 views on that video, and the average view duration is less, click through rate is also less. uh, why is this thing happened? Well, I think that ki, I don't know, dude. It's a kind of like a something less. Some of the videos doesn't really picked up. Some videos really picked up. Okay, yeah. So I don't know. It's happened. Okay, if I try to think about this thing, it's kind of like a little bit of depressing me. So I'm not trying to think about that. Okay. So today I'm gonna record a new project. Is Akinator project. Well, yesterday I decided that I should supposed to be record a GTA 5 or Spider-Man. GTA 5 is kind of like is it? I won't be able to record GTA 5 because I don't know, the setup file that I have about the GTA 5 is not actually supporting on my system. I don't know why. Like I just reset my system, and before that it supported, but right now it's not support. So I'm literally not so sure why the fuck is happened. Okay, like it's setup is installed. Yeah, it easily installed, but it does not launch the game. Okay, just like stuck. Okay, whatever you do, you press enter, run as administration. Whatever you do, it doesn't really work. So I just uninstalled that game, and then I downloading reloaded version is a less compressed version. Fitgal version is very compressed, like ultra repack version it's too much compressed, like basically 70 GB of game compressed into 35 GB, 34 GB, so almost like half of the size. But reloaded version doesn't really compress that game. It's kind of like a little bit of extract. Okay, the file size of the reloaded version is almost like a 60 GB. Yesterday I started downloading, and I think that yesterday I just downloaded almost like a 1 GB. I don't know why it's downloaded very less than that, but I don't know. But I won't be able to make a video about like it's really essential to make a video about the GTA 5 because I have so many content about the GTA 5, and GTA 5 is a very trending topic, and as also GTA 5 is a GTA 5, dude. Okay, just like that, it's really essential. Okay, if you wanted to a gaming channel, then if you didn't really play GTA 5, it's a shame. So GTA 5 is really essential, and I will definitely upload the video GTA 5. But yesterday it didn't really work out, so I just uninstalled GTA 5, and then I started playing Spider-Man. I decided that okay, let's play Spider-Man because of the I wanted to play one RPG game, like all the simulation game plus one RPG game. So I was decided that let's play Spider-Man. But yesterday I thought that ki, like what if I started making Akinator video, because at this moment my channel has so much audience attention regarding about the Akinator video. Okay, and as also GTA 6 is released. Actually GTA 6 trailer was released, and the hype is really high. So I just wanted to take the advantage of that hype, and let's use that, make an Akinator video about the Lucia is a character of GTA 6, and let's guess that can Akinator guess the Lucia in GTA 6. I don't know. Okay, I will execute that gameplay after this artifact episode, but yeah, this is the thing that I wanted to execute right now. All right. So this is all those things happen after this artifact episode. I have to record my gameplay. As also, yeah, there is a one thing that I have to do is that ki, in the evening I have to go to the haldi ceremony of a Mayur Dhake. Actually, he invited me. He invited a wedding, not only the wedding, but actually he invited to the haldi too. Okay, so it is really essential to me to go there. Okay, like he just invited me on the wedding. Yeah, I definitely go to the reception because wedding is actually at Bandar. I won't be able to do that. So um बट ही टेक्स्ट मी दैट कि भाई आज शाम को 7 बजे हल्दी पे आना है सो जस्ट लाइक yeah that he texts me na that's make me kind of little bit of importance, so that's why I will definitely go there and little bit of spend time. I don't know why it's just like that na, during the haldi during the Rajat haldi na, the interaction of him was really not that cool. Okay, was kind of like something really very off, and I realized that कि हाँ चलो कोई बात नहीं ना, but he texted me and it's kind of like a feel little bit of importance, like no one is actually text me for, I don't know. Okay, yeah, so it's a kind of like a little bit of importance, so yeah, I will definitely go there and definitely will be enjoy over there. Yeah. If he didn't really text me about the haldi na, I won't be able to go to haldi. Yeah, haldi is a kind of like a thing that ki काफी close person है, and चलो मैं उतना भी close नहीं रहा because we used to friend at high school, we used to friend at middle school, but after the college we just split apart, and then after that the gap between us is extend even more further. So I don't know, is that time ripped us apart, but still after that he just invited me for his wedding, and not only wedding, in the haldi too. So I will definitely go there. Yeah, definitely. Yes. Okay, so today's plan is that after this artifact episode, I have to record my gameplay about the Akinator video. Okay, and then encoding everything. Okay, so it will take entire day. Editing will be start by tomorrow. All right. Yeah. So yesterday, the reason why I'm making artifact episode in this morning, because yesterday while I was recording artifact episode, my mood was really off. I was actually thinking about something really different, and I wanted to record artifact episode, and my mind is not really working that well. So I just thought that okay, let's record artifact episode in the morning. So let's go and let's ask some of the questions, the funny questions actually. Okay, but really funny, yeah, but I just wanted to execute that question because it's kind of a little bit of funny, a little bit of um, new way of thought process. Okay, yeah. Okay, so question is, can you tell me a funny story from the childhood? It's a really funny story, but for me it's a kind of little bit of a shame. Okay, so should I do that or not? I don't know, like my mother would be tell this thing very nicely, but okay, yeah, let's talk about this funny thing. Okay, so actually almost like I was maybe like a years ago, this is actually happened almost like years ago. I was maybe like uh, 11 or 12 maybe, or 11th or 12th, my age will be 11 or 12, I don't know. Okay, I'm really, so basically what exactly happened, my atya has a wedding, okay, at a Vadner. Okay, and basically me and my brother, my cousin, everyone went to the Vadner for attending that wedding. Okay, after the wedding, my mother and everyone is actually decided to stay there at Vadner, but we was actually really bored at that time. So we decided that me and my brother, we decided that we have to go to Kutki. Kutki is my mama's house, okay, and basically why am I go there, because mama's house, like a mama at mama's place has a DVD, okay, so we can watch movie, as also mama has a television, and as also uh, cable, not internet, cable, so we can watch some of the cartoons and things like that. So yeah, definitely, it's kind of like a very excited option for going to the Kutki. So we decided to go to the Kutki. Okay, so problem was that we went to Vadner. Okay, and in the Vadner na, it's a kind of like a wedding house, so it's a very crowded over there, like it's a very relative and things like that. And usually there is a one thing, that is that I didn't really poop. Okay, so at the haldi I didn't really poop, like I didn't really just I just didn't really like just like release my exhaust things, nothing really at all. Okay, so at the wedding I didn't really poop. Okay, just like, and same as my brother, he didn't really poop as also. Okay, soon as we came to the Kutki, I had got so much pressure, like legit pressure. Okay, but the problem at Mama's place is that Mama's place doesn't really have a toilet. Like if you wanted to go to the toilet, you just have to go to the open space called Godri. Okay, and the problem was that I didn't really bring any clothes at all, nothing really at all. Okay, and my brother took my lungi, and he directly went, like he didn't really stop. Okay, he has also pressure, he has also a lot of pressure, so he just directly borrowed the lungi and just directly went to the, he didn't really came. Okay, he just like soon as he came from the Porsche, remove his pant, wear the lungi, and directly went to the Godre. I also got so much pressure, but I didn't really have anything to wear, nothing really at all. And basically is the thing, like going to the Godri means like that you going to the outside ना, आपके पास कुछ तो होना चाहिए. I am wearing jeans. Okay, I shouldn't supposed to go to the Godri with the jeans. Okay, I have to use, or I have to wear some sort of lighter, like a lungi or something like that. But they didn't really have it. Okay, and it was so pressure that like I won't be able to go there. So at that time I decided that let's exhaust some of the things, like basically now at my mama's place there is a lot of cows. Okay, so that is called, we call gotha. Okay, and it's a little bit alley behind that gotha, and there is no one was there. Actually at Kutki there is no one, every guest was there, every guest was at Wadner. Just my appaji, my grandfather was there. And basically is that like this alley is kind of like a something really vacant for almost like no one is actually went there. So I decided that what if I do poop over there. So what I did is that I just like I just so pressure a lot, really lot. So I went to that alley and just like do my shit. Okay, yeah, it's a very weird thing, but I did it. Okay, but actually it's a alley, and it's in the house. Okay, I'm like, you won't be able to imagine kind of like a big something really. I'm kind of like a something really 2 feet alley. That's it. Okay, so so it's like that like after I did it, then what should I supposed to do is that I have to cover it up, like basically I decided that like no one should supposed to be notice that thing. So what I did is that like um, the cows shane असते ना, like the cow's shit, I put cow shit on my shit. So that cover it up everything, so that whoever can see this thing, they seen that हाँ एक शेन है. Okay, like गाय का शेन वगैरह वगैरह. So this all those things happened. Okay, I'm really embarrassed, I won't be able to do that, but this actually happened. Then yeah, everything's cool. Okay, like at that night no one is actually coming to from Wadner. And then after that, next day my aji and my mama came from the Wadner to Kutki. And at some day, like in the morning, usually my aji is actually kind of like a like वो विलेज में होता है ना, जहाँ पे घर की औरतें एक तरह से वो शेन वगैरह निकालते हैं, एंड दे डू सम सॉर्ट ऑफ दे मेक सम सॉर्ट ऑफ गौरिया वगैरह. गौरिया इज अ काइंड ऑफ लाइक अ, आई डोंट नो हाउ शुड डिस्क्राइब दिस थिंग. इट्स अ गौरिया इज अ मेड ऑफ सम सॉर्ट ऑफ लाइक अ, it is a made of gauria. I don't want to explain this thing. Okay, so my aji makes gauria. Okay, so she actually picked up a lot of cow shit. Okay, एंड शी सॉ दैट कि हाँ एक एक एली पे एक छोटा सा लाइक बेसिकली इसे काऊ का शीट है. So my aji like put the hand, like she didn't really scared of anything because she used to all those things. She used to all those things like a cow's का shit. फिर then she wear this thing, तो then she put their hand and वहाँ पे शेन के नीचे वहाँ पे मेरा shit था. And at that time na my aji says एक कोणी केलंय म्हणून. And and then I realized that ki I just caught I says that ki I did it, and then everyone is laugh, and then it became really happy. My aji used to say this story to the everyone, like my mother, my maushi, my everyone. Okay, like I did this shit on Alice. Shit, I am really embarrassed by this thing, but yeah, this is kind of a little bit of funny story of my childhood. I was not that childhood, maybe childhood, yeah. It's just like dude, आपके पास इतना प्रेशर लग जाता है ना, तो आपके पास like सोचने समझने की ताकत नहीं होती. Just like you just have to release that shit soon as possible as I can. Okay. Because pressure बहुत ज्यादा होता है. Whatever. So this is kind of like some sort of funny story that shit. Okay, next question. If your life was a comedy movie, who would play you in the film? Who would play a comedy movie? Well, I like some of the comedy movies too, but it's just like that. Nah, I don't want it to play any character, or I don't want it to kind of like a some sort of switch life. Like in this question, nah, they actually talk about such question that ki which character do you want it to switch life and everything. No, it's just like at this moment I take a movie as a movie. I don't really get in part of that movie because let me tell you one thing now, like a 2.5 hour of the watching movie is kind of like a execute, kind of like understanding the story of what is actually happened on that on them. Okay, but like basically is this thing na ki I don't want it to kind of like a switching the life and switching the character with the story and things like that. No, and like basically there is a nothing really that much ki this movie stand out or something really very incredible that I should supposed to be part of that story. I never really think about that. Okay, and comedy is like I used to watch, like I watch comedy movies, but I watch comedy movies just for a fun. That's it. Okay, that's it. Okay, I don't want it to be kind of like a that कि हाँ चलो मैं उसका पार्ट बनूंगा. ना 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 ना. Okay. But basically this question is actually asked, so I should supposed to give the answer properly. So what is exactly? Okay, so play you in the film. I don't know, dude. I never really think about that. Maybe Friend, but Friend is not a movie. It's a web series. So I don't know. Yeah, I never really thought about that. Okay. Uh, okay. Next question. What's the most bizarre food that you ever tried? Bizarre food. Okay. So almost like a 2 years ago. Sorry. In 2020 we went to Goa. Okay. And my brother wants to eat what's the word that झिंग्याला काय म्हणते loafer lofter. What's the word? It's a kind of like a some sort of seafood. Okay, and besides the fish I never really eat any kind of like a seafood. Okay, lobster. Okay, a lobster, he wants to eat lobster. Lobster is a kind of like a some sort of dish. Okay, I don't know what is at least this thing, and this is the first time I'm gonna try this lobster at Goa. Okay, it's a very expensive dish, but sure, we went to Goa, so yeah, let's eat the lobster. So yeah, and it's a kind of like a very like that lobster is really not that good, really not that good. It's actually 10 times less than the chicken, 10 times less than, like basically it's a kind of like a something really very bizarre food that we are spending so much amount of money on that lobster, but that lobster is really not that good. I really hate that. Okay, so it's for me that lobster was a really bizarre food. Okay, if you could have any famous person narrate your life, who would be? uh, for the narration na, I think that ki Morgan Freeman, like the way that the Morgan Freeman execute the story was, and his sound is really good. Okay. Next question. Okay, can you make a funny face right now? Okay, I make the funny face. This is the audio artifact episode. How should you supposed to know? What is the funniest word that you know? Funniest word. Um, Basically, is that ki funny word is not actually a funny word. Okay, like basically, whoever the person says some sort of funny word, people don't really laugh at all. Like basically, funny is actually execute at the punchline. Like basically, realize the time and effort, sense of humor, and then put that word. Then people get laugh. Okay, so like it required a punchline to get funnier word even more funnier. But what's the funnier word that you know? Uh, Funnier word. I don't know, dude. What's a funnier word? Funny, laugh. I don't know. If you could have a conversation with any frictional character, who would be it? Frictional character. If I could talk to the friction, I don't know. These questions are actually meant to be asked for kind of like a person who has age of 20 to 25 or maybe less than that, like less than 20s. You could actually ask this question to the people, and yeah, they could have a really good answer regarding about the movies, regarding about they should supposed to task वगैरह वगैरह. But I'm actually 30 now. I am really old, and really old means like that. Like I understand the value, understand the things, what is exactly entertainment and what is exactly not. So nah, I didn't really want it. I don't know. Like why should I supposed to talk with a friction character? And friction character is a friction character. And dude, okay, I realized that whatever he do is kind of like a meant to be a friction. So yeah, right. Um, what's the strangest talent you wish you didn't have? Strangest talent you wish you didn't have. Okay, ऐसा strangest जिसके जो आपके पास नहीं होना चाहिए. Strangest talent. Strangest talent that you don't want. Okay, but you have it. What exactly is this thing? Mm, I'm actually thinking about lot. What is exactly the talent that I don't want? Uh, I don't know. Maybe it's this thing. Now, this question, like, I understand this question. I understand the gravity of the question. But let me tell you one thing that the talent that I have is like that we don't really execute that talent because we don't really like. Basically, let me tell you one thing. Now, the things that we know and things that other you know is kind of like a they could have a better visibility according to the me that they could understand that what is that is the strangest talent that I have. Because let me tell you one thing, the things that I had, things that I do, it kind of like a some sort of normal thing like editing and things like that. It's kind of like a something really normal thing. For other it's kind of like a required a little bit of talent, and that talent that I have, and they understand that I have this talent, and they can sense the gravity and they could tell this कि हाँ इसके पास ये talent है. But that person should be supposed to be very close, like your girlfriend or your wife. They could supposed to be tell this thing very clearly. For me, what is the strangest talent that I don't want is that at this moment I think I didn't really knew it. Okay, yeah. Next question: if you were a stand-up comedian, what would be your opening joke? Dude, yeah. I don't want it to be a comedian. No, I don't want to be kind of like opening joke. No, like I rather listening some sort of joke and comedy. I don't want it to perform a comedy because I don't really have that kind of like some sort of humor. No, can you tell a joke in another language? Yeah, I could tell a joke. Can I tell? I don't know, dude. Yeah, I am not really have kind of like a same thing. Okay, I didn't really have that kind of like a some sort of humor that I could talk about some sort of funny thing. No, nah. What is the most absurd thing that you believe as a child? Absurd thing. Absurd thing. Okay, as you believe in child. Absurd thing. Okay, you believe in child. Okay. So when I was a child, I was think about that. Ki I have some sort of friend who has a very good power, like basically is that he is Superman level of power. But he's invincible. He's invisible, and he's my friend. So I was like, imagine that. Ki yeah, ये मेरे दोस्त है वगैरह वगैरह. It's a kind of like a some sort of stupid thing. Okay, I'm actually thinking that no one is actually friend is actually came at school and I was the only one. So I was literally bored because no because there is no friend at though there is no friend present over that. So I was actually imagining it's a very stupid thing. I don't know why I did that, but yeah, this is the very absurd thing. If your life had a theme song, what would be it? I don't know. Okay, I never really think about that. Ki my life is a movie, has a kind of like a theme song. No, no one will. Someone will narrate this thing. No, 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 no. My life is my life. Okay, yeah. Can you, uh, can you imitate any content? Can you imitate? Imitate यानी क्या होता है? Intimate? But intimate का spelling ये तो नहीं होता है. ओके कैन यू ओके सॉरी कैन यू इमिटेट एनी एक्सेंट ओके एक्सेंट ओके तो क्या तू एक्सेंट निकाल सकता है लाइक आई एम एक्चुअली फ्रॉम इंडिया तो मैं मराठी बोल सकता हूँ आई कैन टॉक यानी मैं मराठी बोलतो है आई कैन मैं हिंदी भी बोल सकता हूँ आई कैन स्पीक इंग्लिश टू. So usually my accent is kind of like a something really normal accent that I can speak very clear form of English as a like if I went to US and Europe they have kind of like a something really very different kind of like an accent to speak English. We can understand when they say something. So yeah, kind of like that. Okay, this is my accent maybe. Yeah. What's the weirdest thing you ever seen someone do it in public? Weirdest thing. Ah, in public, yes. What is in public, na? Well, I seen, but I'm pretty sure I seen that thing on the on the mobile phone, but on the public, mm, like basically someone is kissing or someone is actually more than doing kissing. Okay, have you ever seen that in real life? Practically not, or doing something really intimate, doing something that you shouldn't supposed to do in public. No, I haven't really seen anything. Yeah, basically is this thing now my entire life is actually spent at kind of like a small town, so they in small town we don't really have kind of like a some sort of things that unexpected thing. और basically ये छोटा शहर है तो छोटा शहर में ये इतनी सारी बड़ी बड़ी बातें होती नहीं है. Okay, like if you are living in Bombay or Delhi then things has to be happen something really very weird. So yeah, uh, if you could have a superpower but only use it for um, mundane task what would be it? If you could have a superpower but if you could use it mundane task what is a okay, let me tell you one thing now. You have a superpower but you could use your superpower at some sort of task. Okay, so what would be it? Okay, I didn't really get it. Use it for mundane task. What is a mundane task? Mundane means something is dull and ordinary or related to the ordinary life on earth. Okay, so you could have superpower, but you could use that superpower at some sort of task. What would be it? I will definitely like basically if I have a superpower, okay, and I have to use my like having a superpower is a big responsibility. I shouldn't supposed to use my superpower against my will, against my things, because we are actually living in some certain world that has some certain law, and that law protecting from others, protecting from making something really good behavior to the society. You have some sort of superpower that makes you some sort of something really bigger than a normal person. So if you do some sort of thing that's kind of like a very weird, not a weird but some sort of thing that ki you are doing against the law, so you have to do it kind of like under the law. Under the law means like that ki you have a superpower. So what should you do is that ki the government knows, so you have to help the government like fighting the crime or things like that or something like that. So at that time you can use your superpower to make the society as good as possible as I can, and I think that will be really good thing. Okay, I don't want it to use my superpower against the normal or against kind of like some sort of show off thing. No, I don't want that. And next thing, what's your favorite funny movie or TV show? Friends, Big Bang Theory. If you could invent holiday, what would be called and how would be celebrate? Invent a holiday. mm, invent a holiday. I never really thought about that. Um, just imagine a thing. Well, I could imagine a thing, but actually it has to be happen now. Like I don't know, yeah. Like I just have to put the gravity on this thing. Like I could say that ki, yeah, you could have that ki, drink day holiday. That means that ki everyone will drink the beer or drink the whatever it is. So, like, I don't know. It has to be some sort of sense. I shouldn't supposed to be talk like some sort of random thing. Okay, and maybe I never really thought about that thing, and I'm actually thinking about right now, but I didn't really set any purpose. I didn't really set any kind of like a sense of doing that thing. Okay, so yeah. So it's been 30 minutes. I've been talking for almost like a half an hour. That is a good artifact episode. Okay, like yesterday I was really dull. I won't be able to talk, but at this moment I'm really charged and yeah. So at this moment I can record my gameplay. Okay, this is it, and thank you.